Okay, day 2. Yesterday I weeded all the letters out, and today I'm going to start to apply them. Now what you see here is just my paper plots that I did on the plotter with the pen. I used a Sharpie on this one, but on those I used a pen. Probably can't see the letters, but this says Pullman, this is the keystone, that's the number. Gotta have a name on here, Paul B. Culp. He was a friend of mine, and he passed away just about a year ago. And he was Mr. Pensy, Dan's brother. He built a K5 and an E6 and a Challenger and a 10-wheeler. And Paul was working on a K4. They had a really nice railroad. But anyway, they were really into the Pensy, so I thought I'd name this car after Paul, and then the second one that I'm building is going to duplicate this one. It'll be Dan A. Culp. As you can see, it's all painted up, Tuscan red, black here, flat black on the bottom, black roof ends. Now, this is sprayed. This is good old scale coat. Guys want to use that automotive paint? Go right ahead, but I think it obliterates the detail, and it's too damn shiny. Do what you want. Anyway, this is painted by hand. This is Rust-Oleum. Anybody has anything to say about Rust-Oleum, they changed the formula, and it dries pretty quickly, and it's a pleasure to work with, actually. And this is an oil-based paint, and I just painted this with a foam brush here and roller on the inside. It's just a hand rather than waste all this time taping it off. It was just simpler to do it by that, and it's got a nice heavy coat. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is we're going to do some measurements and put some tape in here to put a mark. So 10 feet, 5 feet in the middle, which is right about here. And then I have to go on the drawing board, and I'm going to put a line down here and decide where, you know, the center is, put a line that way and line them up. I should have done that before, but I didn't do it. And anyway, then we're going to tape this up here, and we're going to actually go right here. This is exactly, if you look, it exactly matches that. And it's going to go right about there. So, I'm going to start off with doing some small stuff like this Pullman and maybe the number before I lead into the big stuff and see how it works out. Now, when you do it, you want to measure. You got to measure down, like, you know, squares and whatnot. Go for the little one. We don't know where that's. Here it is. And you just set it up, you know, and very carefully, and so on. And then what you do is I have my book here with all my dimensions in it, just a old composition book that I got from the thrift store next door. And I write in here everything, the dimensions for the passenger car. It says passenger car diagrams. And I keep this somewhere. I built a whole house with one of these, believe it or not. And make notes as you go along so you can come back and do it later. I built, a lot of people don't notice, I built quite a number of hopper cars, 2-bay, 3-bay, offset side, straight side. Came out beautiful, quite a few of them around. And I did the whole thing on a steno book. No drawings at all, just a steno book. Why do you need all this stuff? I'm not selling the stuff, so building it here for the shop to sell. Anyway, got my inspiration up here. It's, like I said before, it's pretty close. Got 4-wheel trucks on it. This will have 6 wheels. Okay. Next step is we'll be putting on some lettering. Okay, what I'm doing now is right here is the letters Pullman. That's going to be up one on each corner, exactly the same place, measured with a scale from the edge here to the first part of the P, which is 1.5 inches. I made a number. And then from here down to the bottom of the letters, 1.5 inches. I made it something simple. Now I'll write that down in my book. So everything's level. I got the blue tape up here. I originally taped it with some of the transfer tape just to tack it. But you can't rely on the transfer tape because it is not that sticky. So what I'm doing here is using the blue tape to hold it. Now you see it acts like a hinge. And I can flip this up and then peel the carrier sheet rather off, and then just press it down. So alright, now hopefully you'll be able to see this. Can pull off. Be careful. Pull off carrier sheet and take my little squeegee, same one before, and push down from the top down very gently out, and press it down. Okay, and you pull off blue tape. Probably the other tape will come with it. Yep, it's coming with it. So let it come out, it doesn't matter. There's your P. And very slowly peel back, watching that the letters stay on the car. There it is. Now, I threw the carrier sheet away, but usually I keep that and press it down. I'll get another one for a while and then press, just, it's the shiny side of it. You can press down on it and then get the letters all nice and tight. Well, there it is. Look at that. Look at that contrast. It's beautiful. The beautiful Tuscan red color. This is the true Tuscan red, guys. Black, flat black, little bit of a sheen to it, flat black, and the imitation gold, aka synthetic buff. Alright, applying the numbers now. I got this is the application tape again. Remember, this is just temporary to hold it while you get the blue tape on there, because the blue tape is a little bit stronger. This will move on you and then you're going to get everything screwed up. And I got the combination square set here for a certain amount. I'm looking, and it's pretty good, and I got it 1 inch from the edge of the 7 over to here. And I'll write that down in my book, and I've already written the Pullman one down, so I'll write that down in my book. Now I got to take a piece of blue tape, tape it on here. Alright, and then it acts like a hinge. There you go. Then you pull off carrier sheet. This time I'm going to save it. Make sure you're not pulling the letters off. You won't though. Now you get your squeegee. Push it down. And then you peel off your tape. Now it's time to tape. Stayed carrier sheet. Okay. Reveal all others. Numbers in this case. My Pensy numbers that I had to make on CNC. Not CNC. Oh, bad word, huh? That's CAD. Now this has got a shiny side to it. You use the shiny side and just kind of press it down a little bit.